Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are back to close out my budget for the month of October. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below. Hope y'all are having a super fantastic Sunday. Let's jump right into the thing of the things. So when I close out my budget in EveryDollar, this is where all the transactions are compared to what I budgeted in the beginning, and we'll get to see like what month money is left over. That's why you don't see it on paper. It's because I'm actually doing it in this app here. My memory works better with paper, not with apps and things like that. Maybe it's my age, I don't know, but I've always been a person when I write things down, I typically can remember it, and if I close my eyes, I can actually see it. It's a little weird thing that goes on here, but it's the most effective way for me to budget. So that's why I do what I do. I know a lot of people want me to go strictly electronic. That's not happening. And that's why I don't do like digital planners and stuff like that. It's because I know it's not going to work with my memory. It's something about paper, physically writing things out and stuff like that. And I have tablets and stuff here, and I do things in them, so I kind of know what my strengths are, what my weaknesses are, and things like that. And so I think that when it comes to budgeting, don't be afraid to pick your style and stick with it, because what works for you may not work for the next person, but if it works for you, why change it, right? So let's hop over here to all of the transactions. I got it expanded. And so we're going to start with my income. So for September 30th, first check, make sure I got the right thing highlighted. I'm learning to pay attention to that now. It's a little bit different. They made some improvements here. So that was where I took that out, and the bill money. So I went in sometime during the month while I was logging my transactions, and I put in the 192 that I took from my sinking funds to help cover my cash envelopes. So that's why you see now I have 192 left to budget. You didn't see that when I put this in last month off of my monthly budget, because overall it looks like I don't need anything, but I actually do, because my paycheck number one isn't big enough to cover all of my sinking funds. Not sinking funds, but cash envelopes. So we're going to drag and drop that there. And that was just the bills for my 1 month ahead fund. And I am looking for $650 from my son for rent. And I think I got one more check. Where are you? 10/14/27/33. I did get my raise this month, so if you didn't see my paycheck budget, that's why it's different than the first one. So here you see that I received $53.74. I planned $52.82. I'm going to go ahead and update my plan to $53.74. So this really shows me what I have. I don't do well with the concept of like hidden money. Some people do, like they save and all that stuff. The only thing that's not registering for me, really, as far as like hidden money, is just very obvious money sitting here in these jars. I come in and out of here, and they don't mean not anything to me. But like in my account, I have to know that to the penny what it is, what it's for, so that way I don't use my debit card recklessly. Because I told y'all I likes to swipe. I don't go in stores without having a purpose. I could pretend like I'm just there to shop. I'm just looking, but really I'm shopping. All right, so my son's savings, that is $60 per adult child. I have to make sure. I have to learn how to say that, because I'm so used to just saying my kids, my kids, my kids. And I don't want y'all thinking that they're like true kids, like short people kids, but they are my kids. Like I got stretch marks and everything. Identity theft, $2.99. Health insurance, $14.42. Now that should go up at the beginning of the year. I think my take home is going to go down because my 401k is going to go up. My health insurance is going to go up. My identity theft is going to go up. FSA is going to go up. So yeah, everything's going up. It's like, can my income go up? That'd be a little bit too much like right. I think we all are feeling like that. Identity theft $2.99, and that's the one from the middle of the month. And so my health insurance. And so now let's reconcile these bad boys. So I spent $5.98. So we're going to change this $6 to $5.98. And my health insurance to $28.84. I was trying to wait until it stopped raining before I did this video. But I was like, oh, if I keep on waiting, I'm going to totally forget. I need to trim my hair and read a little bit, kind of unwind and get ready for my week, because that's all I got to say. All right, so cash envelopes. Let's go with groceries. And we didn't do household. I'm putting my household back in cash. I don't like my household being strictly sinking fund. I think my Sam's can be sinking funds, but I like to be, when I want to have something for the house, I want to be able to just pick it up. I don't want to have to wait until my second paycheck to get it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So my dining out. And one more is my personal. And my personal money is a do what I want kind of money. I can buy anything. Silly is set to like $100. So that way my silliness is not too much. All right, groceries was $7.50 this month. Restaurants was $80. Personal was $100. Just said that and totally forgot. And we are going to track those. And so what that'll do is split that and put that into each of the categories. You'll be able to see it here. So you now see my personal has something in it, and it shows the spent, and my groceries and restaurant has something in there. And so this is the cash envelopes. This is what you see me doing every Saturday. And so I will close that out this coming up Saturday, because today is Saturday, so I'm getting totally confused. All right, now let's go up here to my rent. All right, I paid the rent $17.89.19. And y'all, I have been finding dead baby snakes in your. I have no idea where they're coming from. So that means a mama snake has died somewhere, or somebody had some babies. I don't know, but the cold snap has been killing them. Whew. All right, internet is $114.69. And I saw something from Xfinity talking about I can speed up my speeds or whatever. I need to check that out because it could be a little janky around here. Next thing is the cell phone, and my portion was $70. You see how I dropped that in the wrong one? Gotta do right. Not here, but yeah, there. And now that's 70 there. So that is taken care of. I paid my utilities at $177, and that little cold snap, man, my heat, it works and everything. I don't have no problem, so I ain't saying nothing bad about that, because the system here is, the switch is seamless. I was like, oh my god, technology. I don't have to do something. But yeah, it kept coming on, so I'm waiting to see what that utility bill is gonna look like. It's like, is it gonna be high, or like, do I need to adjust it? Because right now it's set to $69, which is pretty good around here. Pretty good. Not hot, not cool. All right, for gas for my car, I only filled it once. It was $26.26. Yeah, I've been working from home. You guys know I have allergies, asthma, sinus issues. So when I start coughing and carrying on because of that stuff, I can't go into the office. So I think everything else is going to be related to a sinking fund. And then the transactions you see up here for the 29th. That's because I can actually, I logged into my bank account and I can see my paycheck is in there now. So that's what those are. But we're going to take care of all these things for the sinking funds up here. This little thing right here. When it happens, if I cough and go into work, I'm probably going to freak somebody out. So I'm like, I'm going to stay at home. Household. And this is like the little mandolin I got. Let me tell y'all, I made some sweet potato chips today. So it worked out great. It was like, oh, I like it. Me likes. So yeah, the problem I've been having is I can't find terra chips. I haven't seen them in months, and I actually like terra chips. And so what I wanted was to find the root vegetables that terra chips are made out of and just kind of like make my own. So I was like, we'll start off with sweet potatoes because I know what they look like. And I was able to get some. And so I did that today. And so that was a lot of fun. All right, so now we're going to look at this budget. I got $508.04 left to budget. So let's look at things here. Let's go through here and we're going to put in some things that I did paycheck to paycheck budgeting that wasn't in the monthly budget, right? So to me, my monthly budget is my how overview. It spends the money. I don't try no shenanigans. It's all good. It's just a rough draft, I guess. This one is my roadmap, right? So this is what I'm doing, turn by turn, everything. It's all taken care of most of the time. So bill money, let's see, 192 there. So it left me with 316. And let's look at the emergency fund and see what's going on there. I have 1308 on paper, and this has 1216. So let's put 1308 here. So I have 224. And so I know I had some savings from get my calculator here. Some savings from my utilities. That was 300. And I spent $177 on that. So that's $123. I like that. I need all the savings I can get. Inflation is a mess. It's ragtagging all over me over here. So I'm just double checking everything. And I'm going to make a decision what to do with this 224. So when I log off of here, what I'll do is I'll log into my bank and then I'll move to 224.04 from my checking account over to my credit union savings account that houses all of my sinking funds. Now, well, sinking funds is in one and emergency fund is in the other one. I think that one might be at a point where I can go in. Maybe I'll do it. Wait 2 more months. I was about to say 1 more month. I might be lying. 2 more months and go in and talk to them and get a money market account. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I'm going to take this money and move that over to that account. And I have to see if I can do that today because I think I got a message yesterday that they're doing maintenance tonight. So I might not be able to do it, but yeah, so my emergency fund is sitting at $6,631.31. So if I take out $5,000, I'll still leave like $1,000 sitting in that account, where the minimum I need is $5,000 will be sitting in the other account. and then it'll just kind of move move to where I get all that money sitting over there. And then that second account will be the account that I use when I start saving for my house and for a car and stuff like that. So the savings never stop, but life isn't stopped yet. All right, so I got all my income here. So I actually made $57.16 for the month, which is pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. When your salary and nothing ever changes for you except for when you get raises, it's all just kind of like, well, all right. Here we go. So let's take this 224.04 and we're going to put it into the emergency fund. And so using my calculator, 1308. I'm not sure what was happening just then. I started thinking about something else. But I've taken care of this bill sinking fund. So I'm going to double check that one. 1532.04. All right, so that's EveryDollar. What I want to check is this one. I want to make sure I did that right. Yep. And so it still shows 4,000. So, yeah. So I think I explained it before, but just in case, my old school account, I've been banking with this bank since I first came to Memphis I think my son is 28, so 28 years ago. I bank with the same bank. That's the one where all the bills go through. And so this 1 month ahead, that's where it sits. There's just a little bit of a cushion that sits in that checking account. Not a lot. Not so if I'm just out there stressed and I want to spend, it ain't sitting there. So I can't do it. It's all for bills. Credit union, I got 2 accounts over there. Why do I feel like I got 3? No, I got 2. Because I closed the one I shared with my son. I have a savings that's for my sinking funds, and I have like this. That's why it's 3. It's a checking and savings that is for like the emergency fund, so I can move money into that checking, and that's if I need to give the boys money for birthdays and stuff like that, or if I need to spend from that account. So it's a totally different debit card than my primary one that's attached to the bank. So that way keep me out of trouble, y'all, because I'll be doing the most sometimes. All right, so we're going to go ahead and hurry this last part up. And this is, I am going to be setting my budget for November. So it's going to copy my October budget and make it my November one. And that's going to be easy. So I don't know what the amount I'm going to need for sinking funds from the sinking fund, that 1 month ahead fund. Get the words right. And the reason is because I have to get my Thanksgiving meal, and I've already seen like what the estimate is, and it's about $130. Not bad at all. I'll take it. So my salary for my full-time job is $54.66. $150 from my son for rent. And the emergency fund is not going to be $15.30 of 204 words. $11.35. All right, that gives me $297.04 to spend. I am going to erase this out. We'll deal with that after I know what I'm taking out. I haven't even done my paycheck number 1 budget. So no, even though my money is in my account for my paycheck number 1 for the month of October, I do not spend anything out of it until I do my budget. I find that I always overspend when I've done that in the past. So I'm not going to do that. I always just try to hold my horses. All right, look at the interface doing something weird. I wonder if y'all ever see that. All right, so the utilities are $300, and my portion of the cell phone bill is $75. Internet, budgeted $120. And $1,800 for rent. And so that takes care of the household expenses. All right, so gas for my car, I'm doing $100. Hoping I feel better. I want to go to work on Monday. That's still October. But if I close it out, I'll be spending out November, but I need to go to work a couple of days this month. So $600 for groceries this month, because I'm doing the whole Thanksgiving meal thing. I'm gonna add a new food item. Yeah, and it's been nice to see that I'm not the only person who does not plan on cooking on Thanksgiving. I'm like, I'm tired. I need a break. Dining out, I'm going to give myself $100. And I'm going to put my household. She getting some money. She getting $100. Because I cannot do it. Personal. I'm going to give myself $200, so I'm about to overspend my money now, so it should go into the red, $98.82. And we got to go back over to those sinking funds. So my health insurance, let's put that back up at $30. I do not have time for all of this. And $6. There. Have no categories under there. So let's go back up. And we're going to look at these sinking funds. So I've already adjusted the emergency fund down to $11.35. Gifts is $160. Subscriptions $40. My clothing is just $10. Car maintenance is $100. Insurance is $130. Medical is $40. Household is going to be $100. And that did it. Woo-hoo. So yay. So we got the November budget created in EveryDollar, and she sells it. It's sitting. I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm tired. But yeah, that's going to sit for it right now. Thank y'all so much for watching. And thank y'all for supporting me and just being awesome people. Good luck during not Thanksgiving, because I think Halloween is coming up next. Not like anything bad's going to happen. Just little short people run around. I wonder, I haven't, because everywhere, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong, because everywhere I've lived, I think I want to say like maybe the past 10 years or so, I haven't noticed a lot of children trick-or-treating. I know that I never trick-or-treated, so my ex took my son trick-or-treating, but they quit trick-or-treating real early, We had candy at home. So do kids do that anymore? But if they do, I got some. And my son said he was going to be passing out the candy. We like to look at the little costumes when they had the little muscles, or they be like the little ladybugs and stuff like that. That's always so cute. I always think that's cute. So for November, let's see how everything's shaping up. So my savings is going to be about 31%. Housing is going to be 41%. Woo, that is a lot. But it is what it is. Food is going up to 18%. Jesus, inflation. Trying to make it go back to October and see how it shaped up. My savings was actually 43% in October, so my housing was about 38%. So, and food was 15% at $8.30. So, but what you gonna do? Gotta pay. You gotta pay. But thank y'all so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys again. Y'all have a super fantastic day. How did your budget go? Did you have a pretty sane month. I know sometimes it can be insane, but stuff happens. I'm just like, when it happens, just put that back. That's past and just move forward. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.